Okay, let's do a vinyl finds video. But first, I'm going to tell you all about the Eddie Munster Butch Patrick meet and greet and the showing of the movie Munsters Go Home, which was horrible. And at the intermission, I got my stuff autographed and I drove home because I had worked that day and I was tired and the movie was really bad. But there were some people, I guess side characters on it that I remember from episodes of Barney Miller, Columbo. So that was kind of fun. Anyway, here's a book about monster toys. And in this book is Eddie Munster posing with, I guess, his girlfriend, Wednesday. And that's where he autographed it. So I got my Monster Mash book autographed. All right. I got a little picture autographed to Martin. I need to frame that up. All right. All right, and this is my Munsters record album, autographed by the little dude. All right, so that's my Munsters stuff I got autographed. Anyway, I ran into this LP and I got it for nothing because I got a present from my friend Mona in Visalia, California, and they threw this in just to sweeten the deal. And I thought this was going to be him talking as this character, I guess Fernando. But as you can hear, it's a song. I didn't know this was a song. So it's good for free. It's funny. But I wish it would have been him like interviewing somebody or interviewing a couple of people. But it is not. It's Billy Crystal and he's singing a song. Alrighty. Let's get into this. Oh, here's a flyer for a Motor City punk rock swap meet that was supposed to happen last Sunday, put on by the singer from the Meat Men, and it didn't happen. That was too bad. I had the day off and everything. I was going to go get some interesting stuff and get my one remaining Meat Men album that I don't have autographed, but it didn't happen. All right, here is the record that was being sold at that Wrong War show, and I found out about this band, I guess just a couple hours before that show happened. I was looking for something to do, and I saw an advertisement for this band playing that night, and I looked them up, and I said, they'll be worth going down to see, and boy were they. I was very impressed with the band Wrong War. They were great. And these LPs they were selling were only $10. So it was a great night. I got to see a great band. And I got an album. All right. Oh, and here's the little lyric sheet that came with it. All right. Here's something it's great, but it's not. This is the Dickies live in Winnipeg, 1982. The set list for this particular show is really, really good. Although a Dickies set list that would be bad is kind of hard to imagine. Anyway, the recording on this is pretty good. The only problem is, while playing this, you're going to have to turn this way up. It's the grooves aren't cut, or the groove, there's no such thing as grooves on a record. The groove for this particular release is not cut deep into the record. So, excuse me. Anyway, so there's not a deep valley for the needle to be drugged through and therefore be shaken a lot. Like the more the needle is shaken, like more of the needle, the louder it's going to be. And that depends on how deep the groove is cut. This groove is not cut very deep at all. So you're going to have to, as the hype sticker says, play it loud. You'll have to almost turn your stereo all the way up, you know, to get this to sound, I guess, in a way to where you can hear it. And that's really too bad, because it's a great show. The last 2 songs on this thing, the power goes out. So it's just the drums and Leonard singing. It's kind of weird. Anyway, this is worth buying. But get ready to turn your stereo way up and get ready to see the same drawing again and again. All right, let's get into this. This is the Ramones. And this is side 1 and side 2, tracks 1 through 3 are from the United Kingdom tour, spring 1989. Side 2, tracks 4 through 11 are from the European tour, spring 1989. And I've only got one more Ramones bootleg to complete my mission of getting a bootleg concert of every, I guess, album tour of the Ramones. And this one has got Weasel Face on it, Garden of Serenity, Bop Till You Drop, and the sound quality is really, really good. A lot better than the cover, which that's C.J. Ramone. He wasn't even in the band when this was recorded. Anyway, this Ramones bootleg is definitely worth picking up if you can find it. It took me forever to find one that was for sale. And then it took me forever to get it in the mail. And here is the album that they were promoting for the shows on the record I just showed. And this is Halfway to Sanity. And again, this is a good album. I think it's a little better than Animal Boy. But just a little. Okay, last and least. This album is called Dungeonweed, Mind Palace of the Mushroom God. The jacket is just the best. I'm digging the jacket. And what's that in there sticking out? Oh, it's a little sticker. Anyway, the jacket's great. It came with these little rolling papers with the graphics of the jacket. This is what the LP looks like. More graphics from the jacket. And that's where the impressiveness of this Dungeonweed album ends. Even when I speed it up as fast as I can play it, the songs aren't any good. It sounds like Black Sabbath's very first record, except none of the songs are memorable like the songs on the Black Sabbath record. It's just nice to look at. That's it. It's just nice to look at. If you find this thing and you buy it, it's okay if you never play it and you just stare at it. You're not missing out on anything. Yeah, that's it. You're not missing out on anything. All right. So that was my video of records that are of a record that isn't any good, all the way to an autographed picture of Little Eddie Munster. Alrighty, I'm going to be doing a Cramps bootleg video soon. As soon as I get a Cramps record that I'm getting from that Wax record label. Can't remember the name of the record label. Anyway, it's in Europe and the record's coming from Russia and it's supposed to be really, really good. It's called Halloween in High Heels. Or maybe Halloween in Heels. And it's a San Francisco Halloween show bootleg record. And I guess the set list, or I don't guess this, the set list consists of a lot of songs that I've never heard of. And I got a lot of Cramps records, and I never heard of these songs. Anyway, that'll be exciting. Alrighty. Let's take another look at this fabulous artwork. Don't make the mistake of playing this record. It just isn't any good. Good night.